time to sit in our thinking chair and really process this episode of Schoology and You. As always, feel free to pause, rewind, and re-watch this and any of the other videos in the series to aid you in learning Schoology. This is especially needed for this video because we are focused on grades. You are about to make some important decision about your courses. If you already have a grade set up in a syllabus, or if your grade level has agreed on one, have that information handy as we are going to configure your grade setup for your courses.
From your landing page, we're going to go to Grade Setup right here on the left side. It has a little gear along with some books and a pencil. And once we get in there, we have quite a few options. Now on the right side, and you're going to want to star this as the default scale, you'll see we have the SCS traditional grading scale, and that's the grading scale for the district. So it's already input in there, so you have easy access to it. You can also set up categories. For example, let's say you have a category for classwork. You want to calculate it by lowest points. If you want to drop the lowest grade, possibly, you can put that in there. Although for K through 1 teachers, you may not want to do that as you're not going to be able to do grade passback, which we'll talk about later. And then we can create the category. And let's add another category. Let's say homework, because students love that. Followed by, let's do some quizzes, tests, and let's add one for projects. Okay, so now we have these. If you want to star them, it'll be like favorite categories that you use, the ones that you use most often. Since I'm using a sandbox version, it's not going to show my grading periods or final weights, and we're not going to worry about that because we don't want students to see the final grades, as we want parents and students to be able to check PowerSchool instead of using the grade that's going to appear in Schoology. So until Schoology and PowerSchool talks to each other a little bit more than they're doing right now, we're going to go ahead and just leave it out. So down here, controlling grading columns and gradebook, you may want a course override column. You can hide grading category score columns. You can do grade period override columns or a total points column. Invisibility settings, these are really important. We want to hide the overall grade in the student grade report, because that's not necessarily going to be an accurate grade if you are giving some assignments that are not on Schoology if we're doing face-to-face classes. You also want to hide grading period grades in student grade report, because that's the same idea. That's like the quarter grade. So this is the final grade, like the end of the year, and this is quarter grades, like first 9 weeks, second 9 weeks, and so on. Once you have adjusted things as you like it, make sure you click Save Changes. And now that we've done that, you see that our categories can now be moved. So if we want the first thing to pop up to be homework, we can move homework to the top. And now we can save changes again. And now homework is permanently put at the top. For the next video, we're going to be talking about how to use our gradebook to grade assignments and how to create assignments, both graded and ungraded.